Hey you guys, look, we're on the selfie stick.
I've not done my hair.
And we've got a ring light.
Ask.
How are we? You good?
Is that me you're talking
Yeah.
to? Sorry, I don't know if it was to the audience that will be watching.
How are you as well, more importantly?
I'm good.
I meant to the audience that time.
Them, sorry.
And how are you, Ruesha?
I am good. A little bit tired, but I'm good.
The amount of footballers I speak to who are tired. Like, you ain't got a clue.
Ran into the ground, honestly.
You spend your day in the gym, you run around for 90 minutes sometimes. You're like, what, 90 minutes in total this season?
Guilty. And that's a lot. That is a lot of hard work.
And you're always tired.
You've not even told anyone what we're doing. We're currently watching the United-Arsenal game. 1-0 United, 88 minutes on the clock. Arsenal are down to the bare bones here.
They're actually in the wars. It's just, something's in the water at Arsenal, at London Colney. They are dropping like flies. I feel like we should start with the Leah Williamson news that she went off around about 15 minutes into the game. Have watched it back 100 times. It looks dodgy. It looks like a bad knee injury.
I've seen it back on Twitter. Like, you can see her knee move. Don't know what's happened. You're hoping, obviously, hoping for the best. But I mean, it doesn't look great. Obviously, you see her limping down the tunnel, having to hold on to people. So it's not looking great. But fingers crossed.
ACL springs to mind when you watch the video again and again, and her reaction. Also, you pointed out that maybe it could be a dislocated knee, and sometimes that can be worse than an ACL.
I mean, we're not injury specialists, so
I'm an injury specialist.
Let's not start diagnosing before the word is out.
I'll be the first to tell you. No, it looked sore. What's this mean for Arsenal's season? Because Kim Little out now for the rest of the season. Frida Manham cracked on, but it looked like she was hurt for a minute. It feels like they're just dropping like flies, Rush. I mean, it cannot be good. They've got Wolfsburg ahead.
Yeah, there's Champions League still to go. If they don't win this game tonight, their league is pretty much blown, unless Chelsea, United and the other results like go their way, but it's out of their hands. What I'm trying to say, it's out of their hands, but they've still got Champions League. But I mean, I don't fancy going in to play Wolfsburg with so many injuries. Those 7 minutes have been added on here, and you cannot rule them out. Just take a set piece, something.
What have you made of Manchester United in this game?
It's not the best football they've played. I think they took their goal very well. I actually expected more for them, but if it remains 1-0, it doesn't matter how they've played. They've done what they've set out to do. I think just with Arsenal being down to the bare bones, they could have really capitalised and taken advantage of it a bit more. But they're winning 1-0, and if they see this game out, they will not care how they've played. They'll just be happy to get the 3 points because they're sitting top of the table.
Manchester United can win the league. You know, it is in Chelsea's hands. They do still have a couple of games to play. But, you know, I mean, unless Millie Bright comes back soon, Chelsea are still in the Champions League. They're still in the FA Cup. You know, there is still a very good chance that Man United can run away with it. They've got no other distractions. Of course, they're in the FA Cup final as well. But when you look at the bench, you know, the Man United bench as well, their squad is growing. You know, even like Nikita Paris, I feel she's not played in ages. She's come on tonight. She's been brilliant.
She started the game. She's played great, done fantastic for the goal. She'll obviously be delighted against Arsenal, her own club. Didn't go to plan when she was there. So she'll be happy with her contribution tonight. Sorry, Arsenal are just countering down this right-hand wing. And anything could happen here, guys. Anything could happen.
Oh, talk to me, tell me what's happening. Pretend you're a commentator.
God, that's really hard. Goal mouth, well done. Ethan Mannion gets the toe in there. And a 1-0 goes out to Pavlova sets the ball back.
Her name is Belova, not Pavlova. She's not an edible dessert.
Easy mistake. Is that a corner goal kick? It's a goal kick. United. Mary Epps will run this clock down. But yeah, we're ready. Chelsea have so much to do too. It's in Chelsea's hands also. We've been saying, I don't know if you remember, during the season we'd done something together a few months back, and I'd said that United will not win the league because I think it's just too soon for them. I think that they could slip up, but right now I'm looking going here. But then Chelsea, it's still in Chelsea's hands and they're so experienced. But Chelsea look tired. against Villa at the weekend. Couldn't call it, Cass. See, 50 quid, obviously I'm not allowed to participate in this, but you've 50
Sounds a good
quid.
bet.
Who's winning the league? Who are you sticking on?
It's been such an interesting season, to be fair. Like Manchester City have been brilliant and on an unbeaten run until they faced Arsenal a couple of weeks ago. Arsenal were excellent in that game. I suppose it was, you know, a brilliant moment from Katie McCabe, who changed everything for them.
It's a corner to Arsenal, 93 minutes on the clock.
Corner to Arsenal. Okay, everyone's up. Everyone's up. I mean, it just takes that one little goal.
Arsenal play it short. They play it short. Catley to whip it in. She whips it in the box. It's a wee by Leah Williamson, by the way. What an animal. What a player to bring on, eh?
You just...
Oh, it drops to Stina Blackstein. It's in the box. It's a goal scramble. It's a way by Letizia. Frida Man was on the edge of the box holding the ball up. Out goes Millie Turner to shift her out wide. Good tackle by Millie Turner. Frida back on the ball. It's back to Pavlova. What is it? Pavlova. I'm thinking Pavlova because that's...
A pavlova is a dessert. Do you know Kim Little's dad called her pavlova?
It's an easy mistake. Oh,
Did she just click her heels?
I'm not sure if Mary Earp just clicked Lotta's heels or Lotta just stacked it. Enjoyable view there. Enjoyable times.
People falling's always great.
There's no replay of that.
Here, they've been...
There's still 3 minutes to go. Aoife Mannion, man of the match. Go on, Aoife.
It's player of the match, by the way.
Sorry, player of the match, Aoife Mannion.
She puts the man in Mannion.
What? But no, Aoife's actually done great. Obviously back from ACL. She's now in with the Irish team, and she's actually a great girl too. Really like her.
Oh, they're going to
She's a
fight?
good egg.
Not that big fight there. It's not a fight. There's Pavlova. Good head of hair on her.
Yeah. Ref's got the card to it, man.
Been a feisty game, hasn't it?
It was a free kick.
It was.
Oh, she was not happy. We push on the back of Hannah Blundell, but Arsenal with another free kick. The big guns are up. Rafa, Lotta, Bates. I mean, this is a thing. It just takes a second to score a goal. That's a waste. It's an absolute waste. It's honking. United will be happy with that. Mary Earps again gets to run the clock down. Jonas looks tense.
You could actually be a commentator.
Do you think so?
Yeah, that was all right.
Talking woefulness. Yeah, it's not. It's too deep. It's too deep across from Catley. It's just went. Girls couldn't get their runs anywhere near that.
Had the runs a couple of days ago.
Did you? Did you make it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Funnily enough, it was after the Villa game. Villa-Chelsea game. Had a McDonald's.
Well done, Martha Thomas. Bit of composure there. Just gets the ball down, plays it out wide. Ona Baji. Rapid, honestly. Well played, hon. She does great. Anyway, I just want to ask this, why Arsenal have not got Jodie Taylor's number in the correct colour.
And they've not got her name on the back of her top as well.
It's the white and theirs are all black, and it's really annoyed me. These are just the wee standards that should not be allowed to happen within the game of a massive club at Arsenal. I said that, I'm not scared.
Well, that's you. You'll be packed out the WSL tomorrow.
I know.
You'll not be getting your contract at Arsenal.
United fans, it says all round the pitch, it is an offence to go on the pitch.
Here we are.
It looked like they're about to
Swarm?
stampede. I mean, it doesn't make sense that they would. Maybe they're just trying to beat traffic.
I would say that's quite distracting. There's quite a lot of people down at that barrier now. I mean, I'm not allowed to stand next to the barriers with the kids. There's loads of people there.
Some stewards are pretty annoying though, aren't they?
They have to do what they have to do.
No, I have to have a problem with when I had the kids at the game last year, and I went to hold one of the kids and the steward nearly had a fanny attack. I gave him a mouthful grape, played by Pavlova. She puts a great ball in, but who's there again? It's Aoife Mannion that puts the ball out for a corner. She's been rock solid.
Aoife Mannion to the World Cup for Ireland.
Yeah, she's going to the World Cup.
God willing, she stays fit. God love her. She looks solid, doesn't she? You just told me that Rachel Williams used to be a plasterer. How do you know that?
I don't know, I just know it.
It's a great fact.
I don't think it's a secret. Oh, up comes Zinsberger.
Why would it be a secret?
I said it's not a secret.
Alright.
Big donkey, honestly, man.
Oh.
Ball was floated into the box.
Oh.
Mary Earps punches away. Oh! Volleys it over the bar. It's absolute mad scenes. Mad scenes. It's over the bar and it looks like the referee has blown the final whistle.
That was nearly magical from Zinsberger.
It is all over. Arsenal dropped to their knees. United are actually playing it calm and composed. They're shaking hands. They're not getting too ahead of themselves, which is good to see. Massive game. Everyone looks shattered. Even me.
That was intense.
Here goes Mark Skinner onto the pitch.
Mark Skinner
gives Kim Little a hug. She says, bolt. And they continue.
Imagine Kim said that to Mark Skinner. Get off me. There's Leah Ruesha, the only goal of the game. Will she be going to Arsenal in the summer? I reckon
that
maybe a wee.
Imagine Zinsberger hit one top bin. She actually connected quite well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So what does this mean for Arsenal's season then?
It means it's out of their hands and it's like there's too many injuries. I just don't see them. I'm actually looking going, unless they beat Wolfsburg and go and win the Champions League, I think they will be struggling to finish third at this rate.
I mean...
But what do I know?
Yeah.
What do I know?
Well, that is it. But they've been absolutely riddled with injuries and God, Zinsberger, you just missed it, love. Just missed it. What a frustrating...
it's all over.
What a frustrating time.
It's all over.
For Arsenal. Now, we will focus on just what's ahead for Arsenal as well. Well, yes, and just, again, congratulations to Manchester United. They're on fine form at the minute. I'm brilliant to watch.
It's in their hands. It's really in their hands. I think one thing to say though, the United bench is strong.
Yeah.
Like, I know you've seen he's changed it tonight, but you've got the option of starting other players or bringing players on, and you need a squad to win the league.
Yeah.
And right now they're looking like they're in good position. In fairness to Chelsea, I think they're quite full squad right now. So I think Arsenal are out of it for the league anyway. I don't see the other teams slipping up too much. Arsenal are down to the bare bones, so it's been a tough old season for them. But look, they're still in the Champions League, and there's a few games to go, so anything can happen.
Yeah. They're getting something right. Fair play to Mark Skinner. Very may well be manager of the year.
Well, I mean, if he pulls this out the bag, aye. The only thing is he's obviously very good at what he's doing. Tactically, he gets the girls playing good football. Only thing I would say is I couldn't sit in a team meeting listening. But they chat sometimes. Anyway, it looks like he's kept this one short and sweet, so fair play.
Cass, you ain't going to get signed there either.
I'll not be going to United at this rate anyway,
for sure.
So it's okay.
One thing I was just going to say is let's just reflect again on Leah Williamson. No update yet. Have you got any update that you can tell me about?
Not got a clue.
Jamie Ahern, have you got any update? No.
I'm sure we'll all be knowing soon because obviously it's England will be concerned.
I'm concerned now for the Champions League just before that because, 40,000 fans coming to the Emirates on the 1st of May. Looks like they could sell the whole thing out, and they are down at the bare bones. But sometimes that can a good team Arsenal, and they've had wins when they've been down this season as well.
For all the changes and all the injuries, like they weren't shocking tonight. I know it wasn't the Arsenal that you're used to seeing dominating possession and creating a lot of clear cut chances, but for everyone that's came in, like they've put up a fight. They've done the best they can. But United will be delighted because it's a good goal and they've hung on. So it's a huge 3 points for them and a huge 3 points.
Jonas Cedeval doesn't look happy. He didn't want this game to be played.
What?
He didn't want this one to go ahead. He was unhappy about it because I think of the scheduling fixtures and a lot coming up and another game.
Played 3 20 Cup games and won a trophy. What are they crying about?
Not a bad point. Okay, you can rule out the Arsenal contract for sure. Okay, Rush, thank you for your insight, for your analysis. Who wins the league?
I can't go back in my word and say that now that Chelsea won't win it, so I'm going to say Chelsea will win it and I think United will finish second, although I have a funny feeling United might cling on now, but I think Chelsea have got the experience. Though United don't have a hard run now, do they?
Is that all the hard games out the way?
I think Chelsea and Arsenal have still to play. I don't know if City play one of them. I think United now have like the best run, but can they cling on? Can they hold on? Who knows?
Who wins the Champions League and then I'll let you go?
I don't know. Who's still on
Barcelona, Wolfsburg, Arsenal and Chelsea.
It's going to be a Wolfsburg Barca final.
Right, all the support behind the English teams as usual. Ruesha, thank you very much for your time. Leave a comment. Let us know what you're up to. Thanks for watching. God, look at this. It's just great, isn't it? Journey and Leslie Ruesha.